Once, our estate was the envy of this land.
Alright. Kane's level 5 out of that. Let's take a look around. No resist item. Take a look around. Items in here. Abomination, lockets. Not much going on here. He's just shut up and just move your chat bubbles out of my way. Excellent. Alright, what are we doing? We need to treat some stuff. Wait, how do we know? Why 6 deeds?
A man in a robe, claiming communion with the divine.
I tend to focus on one of these if I can. Flagelant's a little bit annoying there because that's not the one we want, but alright, you're getting treated. It's unlikely you're going to do anything ever again. Or not for a while anyways. I didn't actually have to upgrade that all the way. Okay. Can't put him in there though, right? Oh, Spade won't do it either? Only drink. Oh, I see. Kind of like quick reflexes on him. Is it worth locking in? 9,000 is pretty fucking expensive for locking a quirk in that I only kind of care about. Only drink. Alright. Am I done with portraits? I am. All I need now are these. Alright.
All manner of diversion and dalliance await those who cross the threshold with coin in hand.
Alright. And you'll only flagellate. 3,000 to flagellate? Seems expensive. Okay. Let's treat the quirk, or the runs for now. Although we could treat that with the Plague Doctor or a Hellion. Fine, I guess I'll pay this. Feels like I'm getting ripped off here. Right. This is why I hate paying for stress healing. It's almost always just better to just not do it. Oh, we don't have the Prophet yet. We actually need to still trigger the Prophet. And we need to kill the Brigand 12-pounder. And we need to kill the Sunken Crew over here. Let's go get the Brigand 12-pounder. We need the deeds. Alright, let's have a look at what we have. I really like Hellion, surprise, surprise, plus... What are we going to do versus the Prophet if we don't have a Hellion, though, for this next one? Yeah. This becomes a bit of a problem. This Prophet is in tier 4, the 4th pew. It really sucks when you have melee class in the front, can't hit that. I mean, I could guard from the front, I think. Yeah, I can defend her from the front and bring 3 damage dealers who can hit the Prophet, I suppose. Alright, that's fine, because I don't actually need to DPS from the front, I just need to be able to hit him with everybody. We're going to bring Solitaire on the 12-pounder, plus one of these guys. Doesn't matter who. Probably not. I want that position. I'm going to run another healer. Don't want Fear of Mankind for this one, because it's got to be this one. Curious. Oh, that would be fun. Amazing. And what other class here? probably be pretty valuable to have a bounty hunter, just for the damage projection and stunning up until that point. Seems reasonable. All right, bring Scallions Hunters. Okay. All right. Don't have a whole lot of time left tonight for streaming. I think I'm gonna do at least this mission. I think clear out. I'd like to clear all the level 3 bosses. I have 2 left after this one, but I don't think I have time because I think that would take me 3 runs. That's at least 2 hours. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Items. Oh, items and training. Let's do that before we forget. Is it possible to constantly clear dungeons without healers? It is, but bosses are a lot harder without real healers. Especially this boss. This boss is in a bit of an endurance match. Alright, have the right skills. Have the right skills. And you see what isn't being useful at all right now? Like, this guy is just not useful for any of these fights. He's not useful in the fight where the Necromancer often summons guys very quickly and then is in the 3rd or 4th row very, very quickly. This guy's not very useful there. This fight, the Prophet's not going to be very... He would be totally useless versus the Prophet. He's semi-useless versus the Hag. He's, this guy is only particularly good versus the Siren or the Inchoate Flesh. He's kind of bad against too, so it's really the Siren and the Swine Prince. We use I say without healers. You need healing in the group, but if you're looking at Vestal and Occultist as really the only dedicated healers, you don't need to run them on every single group. You can run a Crusader as a healer from the front. You can run a group that I have a group that I occasionally run. I haven't run it in a while because we've been worrying about the boss stuff. Where I run Leper, Houndmaster, Arbalist. I can't remember the 4th, but it's not a healer class for that. Oh, Crusader, right? So I guess that's kind of a healer. Alright, anyways, what are we doing here? Sorting this out, we have heals, sorting this out, have everything. Alright, so everybody's ready to go, right? 1, 2... Oh, I generally run Houndmaster here as the 4th instead of the Bounty Hunter. For the repeated stuns. Probably nearly as good. Do I have a preference? Yeah, I guess I prefer the Houndmaster killing the Prophet. If I'm even going to do that. Okay, so this should be okay. Let's go ahead and do their armor. Can't focus the cannon. The cannon has 1,000,000 health. Alright. So. I bet you'll never guess what we're going to bring. Because there are better items in this game. And this guy, we need human damage, which we don't actually have human damage rings. Have we checked for a human damage ring right now, by the way? Too much to hope for. So we're going to have to figure out otherwise. Oops. You know where Sun Rings actually didn't do me all that good was in the Darkest Dungeon first one, where there's so much stress that the 10% was actually kind of nasty. Alright. So we need to project damage and or stuns. The Bounty Hunter needs Stun Ring, so he can actually stun the one guy. She needs enough damage to kill. 25% would be ideal. I may have to just suck up some stress on this because these are all not very useful. It goes through the wheel to get there, but so really it's one of these. It's either less speed, which doesn't matter versus the end boss, but it matters versus everything else, or it's more stress from this thing. And I guess I can on the guy here, I could run the Warrior's Bracer. It's been doing a lot of work. It just has no penalties to it. No speed penalties. Doesn't have a lot of speed though. I just suck it up and eat the speed penalty. It's only 5% more damage. It's probably not even noticeable. How do I not have more range damage? I might be able to bring Highwaymen instead for this one. Do I have a Highwayman available? Mankind Hater. Pretty useful here. As would Unerring, Manslayer. Can't get real damage without accuracy though on the Highwayman. Alright, fine. We'll try it without the Highwayman. We'll bring it with Highwayman and see how fucked I get on this and how irate I get because I get fucked by this. Alright, and I need the item off the Grave Robber. Okay. And for you, you need damage and accuracy. And then just raw damage maybe. I don't really need another accuracy modifier. How much? And there's only 15% on this, right? 15% damage versus 25. Alright, we'll try that. I lose Lunge out of this, but Lunge isn't that helpful in that fight. I guess we have to make sure he's leveled up. Okay. We don't want to be point blanking in this. It's gonna have to be pistol shot and grape shot that carry this. Possibly tracking shot. Alright, the rest of the dungeon is going to be pretty unpleasant, but oh well. Okay. Have gear in everybody, I believe. Yeah, we do. Stuns and damage across the board. Alright. So it's the wield. Let's bring 4 shovels. Let's bring 2 keys. Let's bring light. Let's bring wield. One of these, one of those. Shovel is food. Right, anything else? Does he have check guns? Clean guns? Does. I want battle trance for this. And we have the accuracy one here. Do. Does the bounty hunter have? Same ones. Okay. So, skeleton key times 2. Food. Torches. Junk. Shovels. Right.
The wild whispers of heresy roused the rabble to violent action. Such was the general air of rebellion that even my generous offer of gold to the local constabulary was rebuffed. To reassert my rule, I sought out unscrupulous men skilled in the application of force. Tight-lipped and terrifying, these mercenaries brought with them a war machine of terrible implication.
Okay, let's go do it.
The smell of sulfur
Shit.
and gunpowder
Another one of these
hangs in
super
the
vanilla
air.
ones. It sucks.
The war machine is close.
Means we have a lot more fighting than I want to do. I'd like to just go to the boss and clear out of here.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Right. I can't shoot that. Well, maybe between the two of them we can kill it.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Great robber. Eight. Amazing.
Masterfully executed.
Don't resist. 110 resisted me.
Exposed to a killing blow.
What is his stun percentage with that? 154. It's 180.
Their cursed champion.
Should have brought
falls.
herbs, you're right, to dispel the debuff on him. Although he's gonna be in rank 4. Okay. It's a stress heal, right?
Mortality
Get
clarified
crit.
in a single strike.
Repeatedly.
Unnerved,
Repeated.
unbalanced.
Every hit. Alright, 22. Human, but I don't have human hater rings. Do I need to shoot it or can I have grape shot? I really like the grape shot. I think that will be enough.
Such
I'll
a
take your
terrible
momentum.
assault cannot be left unanswered.
No.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Dogs crit like 90% of the time. They're certainly fucking critting the shit out of me right now. So there's that 55 stress already. Ironman's doing shit like normal. I'm gonna try to grape shot the whole group.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Great, we had an AoE kill. An AoE kill is basically an AoE kill across 3 rounds.
Seize
Is
this
basically like the other guys are just
Push
single
on
shot
to the
everywhere.
task's end.
Oh, 3 rounds that they get to attack me. They didn't need to be to attack me. Fantastic. More dogs, huh? Wheel gets really annoying. We have a surprise round. Do damage. Dodge. Fail.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Your name is hard for me to say. Igor Alaban. Let's just subscribe. Welcome to the channel, man. Appreciate the sub. Much appreciated. Alright, let me update the sub goal. 1 step closer to newbie guide for Darkest Dungeon. Alright, was that another crit? Yeah, it was. Dogs.
Death
And another crit.
waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
And another crit. 3 out of 4. Not too bad, dogs. Not too bad.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Alright, another fight coming up. I really didn't want to camp yet.
The light,
We're getting
the promise
pretty
of safety.
bad amounts of stress in here, though. Wow, really? Is 8 more damage worth of that? Dots did they put on me? I want my camping buffs up. I can't actually camp right now. Wiki says the dogs crit like 20%. Well, that was pretty unfortunate for me then.
The ground quakes.
I need to recover after that. As I said, the dogs are really similar to the groupers in the cove. Oh, look, another crit. Did you just fucking stop? That's been like 10 crits, maybe, so far in this dungeon already. It's my normal luck. Feels like my normal luck.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Fuck ton of fights coming up too. Not like that. Are you still bleeding? Oh my god, a round that doesn't have dogs in it. Fantastic.
Well
Crit, also fantastic. Why do I use the shitty highwayman? Because he's so bad in every other boss fight that I'm bringing him on this one because he might be okay on this boss fight. And that way it doesn't lock my characters in who I might want to use on other boss fights. I'm really tired of playing. And why am I using shitty highwaymen in general? Because I told myself I would try them this campaign to see if they were any better, if I could make myself like them. And I can't. Mark the slime? Ah, no. Rather be stunned.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Alright, we actually do need crests. Micromanagement's starting to suck. Getting a little tired. Might be getting close. Being done for today. Toss the anti-venom. This is the wheel. Anti-venom's a little bit more valuable than holy water. More slimes, huh? Even when you miss.
Impressive.
16 crit. That's like everyone else's non-crit.
A singular strike.
Alright, starting to get a little bit of damage on our stress here. Alright, we have pretty unlucky. That was pretty lucky. I mean, our crit percentage is not high. It's like 6 on each of them. 6.5 there, 4 there, and 6.5 there. So that's pretty. And another crit. Who knows? Who knows what's happening right now? I'd rather they didn't crit and I didn't crit. That's what would be my preference.
The end approaches. A victory. Perhaps a turning point.
Alright, Anti-Venom, you're next. And you're next as well.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
That's where I would have used the item I just threw away.
Misintent.
Because that's how life works. Eat, that's fine. are my scouting things?
Precision and power.
When will I get into the darkest dungeon? You must not know how the game works. You're asking that. Fucking course you're gonna crit.
About to break.
Oh my god. Bullshit is strong in this one. This particular, right now, this dungeon, really strong bullshit. That's really bad. It's a stress move. Should have hit with the other one that does additional damage. Should have brought the Grave Robber, which does additional damage. That's really bad.
Greater the glory.
Be really nice right about now if there were no more fights until the boss. Room battle with treasure. I don't really want to do that. Alright, I gotta camp here though. She's at right about to break there.
Tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
I was gonna do a shit ton of buffs in here, but now I just need to really just treat her. If really just one companion, all companions, no self buffs though. Prevent nighttime ambush would be really nice. That'd be 8 though. And then what? Just one of these? Fuck. Alright.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Curious is pretty terrible. Alright, what are our percentages here? 115. Okay. It's gonna crit.
A devastating blow.
There we get shuffled. Ooh, nice dodge. Why do I remove trinkets before nighttime ambush? Because the trinkets have plus stress on them. They have plus 10% stress, and those trinkets I'm taking away are only good in daylight. They only give me bonuses at over 75% light. So I get the debuff because in nighttime ambushes are always 100% darkness. So I would get the 10% stress for having them equipped. So I take them off because if there is an ambush, they're not going to help me, and if there is an ambush, they're going to hurt me. Do I know I can click ahead when they're speaking to make camping go faster? I've been told that, but I always forget. So thanks for reminding me. Okay. I've lost one hero, unfortunately. To bullshit. But it's always the bullshit in this game, isn't it? I need to change off Mark if I'm not going to be using Mark. Oh, I should have stunned there too. Pretty low percentage chance of stun there.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Let's combine those like that. Okay, toss that, take that, move here, do this. I don't need those. Okay. We only have 3 fights left with buffs though. We have to get all the way to the end. Fucking curious perk. That's gotta be removed. It's such an annoying perk. Alright, another fight there. Don't have anything for that. Don't touch it. That was bright. Eats, it's fine. Definitely 100% of fight here. If we get surprise. Okay, she's gonna be in the back by the end of this again because they're all gonna jump past her. I don't really care. I just need her not to act. That's why I stunned her. Not very good. She's at 10. Well, if we nuke here. Alright, she's dead to the dot now. Here, we'll do low damage to all of them. Hopefully to set up for these two killing. That was a high end. 9 to 19 was our damage range.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
That was probably on the low end, if I had to guess.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I was really hoping for a scout ping, we didn't get one. It's unlikely that we're gonna need a I was about to say it's unlikely we're gonna need a shovel, but we did need a shovel. I'm glad I didn't throw it away. I didn't want to risk it running into the boss with ridiculous debuffs from stress. Alright, what boss is this? This is the 8-pounder, alright. Or the 12-pounder, whatever it is. We're not going to need Mark. Doesn't do anything versus this. I'm going to take uppercut and see somehow I get... No, I'm not. It's not going to be helpful. Mostly the correct skills, I think so. Alright. don't like this fight. It's one of the harder fights. We got a surprise round too. Okay, that's cool. I don't want it in position 3, honestly. He's marked on the cannon. It does nothing. Well, that's not true. It will take additional damage from these guys if that were the case. It's not doesn't do nothing. That's not quite true. 5 to 14. What is the damage on this stupid thing? Minus 60%. Doesn't update. Probably kill him with someone else. Do we want to risk that? Probably not. My point was the secondary effect of the mark does nothing to a cannon, because it doesn't have any. It's 200% debuff resist, so 220% debuff resist. So you're not going to get the minus protection on it. So the only thing it's doing is upping your damage for the other rounds, and yeah, it might be okay. But with 2 guys in the group only who use marks, I'm probably not going to bother. All right, in the back. Should have taken Wicked Slice for this, so that I could leave him at least the option of killing this guy instead of having to swing with the bounty hunter. Yeah, this is a 12-pounder. Nice. Alright, let's look at the damage range on Grape Shot here. Okay, it does 6 to 11. Alright, so we can Grape Shot next round on him and not worry about using the Bounty Hunter's attack on anything except the cannon.
A decisive pummeling.
I think that can move me. I guess I could miss. Let's take a look at the accuracy. 90. So if you guys don't know how the mechanic works in this, the matchman has minus 19 speed, which means even on his best roll, he's gonna have minus 11 speed. Even if he gets an 8 on initiative, he's gonna have minus 11 speed, so he's always gonna be last to act in a round. And the cannon will only shoot if the matchman lights it off, and the cannon only shoots. It doesn't always succeed at shot either. It can misfire, but I'm not I'm not risking that because it one shots your entire group, puts them all on death's door. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just AoEing down here. I've been stunning him every round. I'll kill him this round because he's not in an ideal position. The bounty hunter's been generally acting before this guy, so I'll just stun him forward. So that means every other round I kill the matchman, and either stun him or kill him, depending on the round, and everybody else can DPS the cannon. And I just heal through the DPS dealt by the other guys is the plan. This is why Vestal is so good. And again, I don't know what the strategy. I don't know what a good strategy would be if you weren't bringing Vestal plus Hellion, because Hellion's so good here. Hellion to project damage wherever it happens to be. Vestal to keep the group alive with AoE heal. Twice now he's acted before the other guy. The optimal play here, in terms of saving DPS, would be to do damage to the this ranged outlaw with the gun, and trust this guy to kill here. And I guess the Vestal can kill that. I guess that's still fine. But if there's some misses here, we're going to be very, very, very sad.
A dizzying blow to body
crit.
and brain. A corpse of twisted metal and splintered wood, at home amongst the headstones.
Alright.
Ghoulish horrors.
I'm not backtracking at all here, so we can get rid of this, and take that, get rid of that, take this, be done. Okay. How do I feel about the Highwayman in that fight? He was okay on that fight. Nothing great, nothing poor there. I mean, he was a little bit weak getting to the fight, but his abilities were fine. I mean, I like the fact that his AoE. So the downside of using the bounty hunter's stun, that stun has 0 damage attached to it. I like to be able to do a little bit of damage with the stun, like the Houndmaster stun, and then AoE him, so I can keep damaging the cannon all the way through that. This fight, it worked out okay. When he got moved, and the turn he'd get moved, I'd AoE, and then the next turn I'd AoE as well, and kill him with the AoE, essentially hitting the cannon each round as well. So that worked out okay. So. His damage just isn't very good. Tetanus, Nervous, we gotta get rid of Nervous. Rabies is totally irrelevant to healers, they don't care. And Beast Hater and Warren's Adventure, okay. What's my progress looking like? Well,
Trouble yourself
week
not
48
with the
out of
cost
91. We have
its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means.
We're missing 3 of the level 2s. We're missing the Sunken Crew, and actually 2 of the level 2s. We're missing the Sunken Crew and the Fulminating Prophet, and then we'll have all of the level 2s, I'm misspeaking, level 3 bosses done. So we're almost done all the level 3 bosses. Guys are getting pretty leveled. Town's almost done. We're missing a little bit of deeds to level up the final items on our guys, the final weapons and armor. Other than that, we're getting pretty good. That'd be a good one to have for the end bosses. I'd like a lot of handkerchiefs, would be great. The rest of this gear I don't need. I would actually take a recovery charm. That would kind of be nice. I don't have those, and they were useful when I beat it last time. What else do we have? Eldritch Slayer ring. Don't really need a third one. I have two. I mean, it wouldn't be bad, but it wouldn't be great. So, okay. Well, I can feel just my decision making slowing down, and my clarity is even worse than it normally is. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna take a quick. Oh, it's gonna go away anyways. That's fine. Curious got locked in. How the fuck did Curious get locked in? He's had Dipsomania in like 3 runs in a row, and it didn't get locked in, but Curious did. Wow, we managed to lock in the worst quirk ever for our healer. All right, to know, I guess. Unquiet Mind. Don't care. Deviant Taste. Don't care. Flagellant in the runs. That needs to be dealt with. Tetanus should be dealt with. Scattering doesn't matter. Shocker kind of matters, but I'm going to probably be bringing him on the next mission. Those don't matter. That one's annoying. I hope it falls off soon. Temptation. Okay. So that needs to happen there. And we're almost certainly going... We have to run one more level in the ruins to activate the next Necromancer boss. To do that, oh, these are both level 5 missions, though we're not running a level 5 for that right now. So really what we should do is we should go kill the Sunken Crew, or we should go take up the Recovery Charm. Either or would be fine. How many hours do I have in Darkest Dungeon? I have... Let's find out. I have a lot. I have 244 hours in Darkest Dungeon. So, new Jester or Riot. We'll see how much leeway we have. Let me get through the level 5 bosses, and when I have some sense of how much leeway I have, then, and time-wise, before I have to beat the Darkest Dungeon, then we can start thinking about if I want to level classes or not. The missions will still be there. There's no pressing need to do that right now, and my worry is actually that I won't have time to go back and level somebody. So, okay. So what then are we doing for this next mission? We're going to do the Cove mission. We want the Recovery Charm. And do I want to set a guy up now? I think I'm getting pretty close to being done here. Actually, I'm like 99% sure I'm going to be done here. Okay, so... that said, I think I'm going to be done for the day. So, cheers guys for watching. Much appreciated. If you enjoyed it, tune in again. I'll probably be playing Darkest Dungeon again tomorrow. We're going to try to get through this NG run as soon as we can. And, yeah. If you enjoyed it, hit the follow button. Come back and see me tomorrow. I stream 9 a.m. Central Time. You can always check my schedule by doing this. If you want to go check my schedule, it's always listed right there. And if you're interested in more Darkest Dungeon, even though I'm not online, you can always check my YouTube, where I have my last playthrough up, where we beat the game. And then this playthrough is going to be being uploaded soon. So thanks, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Cheers, guys.